An elevated view. An analysis of topographic maps and satellite pictures based on effects of erosion. Today we're going to interpret topographic maps and satellite views to identify land and erosional features and predict how these features may be reshaped by weathering. This photo set shows a satellite view before and after an erosion or weathering event has taken place. Describe the land feature formed and the process that took place based on your knowledge of erosion, deposition, and weathering. So here is a satellite view from September 9, 2008, and then September 15, 2008. So this is before, after. So describe the land feature that formed here. Okay, so you can see more beach has formed, right? How do you think more beach came to be? Okay, probably during a hurricane, right, where you have wave action occurring. So let's have a look at that a little bit better. So your new land feature formed here is going to be more beach. The process by which we got more beach was by hurricane and wave action. Let's have another look at a new set of satellite views. So this photo set shows satellite view before and after an erosion or weathering event has taken place. Describe the land feature formed and the process that took place based on your knowledge of erosion, deposition, and weathering. So this satellite view is from 1989, and then this is from 2008. So you can see the satellite image looks like water here, right? So a few years later, you see that the water is not there. So we have some new feature here. We can say that the lake or the sea filled in, so we have less lake or sea. And the process that took place here was deposition, the dropping of those sediments into a new location. So it depends whether it was wind or water that brought that sediment into the new area. Okay, but we're talking about the new land feature, so you have a filled-in lake, and then the process which made the lake fill in would be deposition, filling the lake with sediment, so the depositing of that sediment. This photo set shows a satellite view before and after an erosion or weathering event has taken place. Describe the land feature formed and the process that took place based on your knowledge of erosion, deposition, and weathering. So this is July 17, 2001. Then we have September 17, 2004. Okay, so what is the new land feature here? So it looks like a river, right? So we can say our new land feature is a river, and the process by which we got that new river was by erosion, by flooding, which created a river flowing into the ocean or the sea. This photo set shows a satellite view before and after an erosion or weathering event has taken place. Describe the land feature formed and the process that took place based on your knowledge of erosion, deposition, and weathering. So the new feature formed here is going to be, you can see that this part of the mountain doesn't exist anymore. It was taken away. Okay, so the new land feature can be a carve inside the side of the mountain. And what was the process that took place? Erosion by flooding or water took that sediment away and deposited somewhere else. Let's look at a STAR test question. A river area is shown on the topographic map. 4 riverbank areas are labeled on the map. W, X, Y, and Z. Which two riverbanks are the steepest? How do you know? Okay, so let's look at W. See, these contour lines are a little far apart from each other, so that would represent a gradual area. Here at location X, you can see these contour lines are so close together, they look like one thick line. So that's indicating a very steep area. So X would be steep as well as Y, because these contour lines are very close together. Z is representing a very flat area because there's a wide space between the river and the next contour line. So we're looking at X and Y as the steepest parts of the riverbank because the contour lines are close together. STAR test question. The satellite photo shows miles of coastline and an inland bay. So here's the Pacific Ocean, and here's some coast, and then inside you have a bay forming inside this area. Which area of coastline has most likely experienced the greatest effect of erosion from waves over hundreds of years? Okay, so pretty much with the waves occurring on the ocean to the land, which area do you think is going to be greatly affected by erosion? Is it going to be S, T, N, or P? Okay, we can probably X out N and P because they're so inland that the land is protecting this area in here. So really right here where you have a lot of wave action is where erosion is going to be the greatest. T is kind of pointing to inside the bay, which at this point it's still protected. So S would be greatly affected by erosion because that's where you have the most wave action. Okay, today's assignment, you'll watch an Ed puzzle on topography. So you'll go into your assignment and pull that up. But before your assignment, let's answer one more question. So looking at this topographic map, area blank is the steepest, and I know why because, so which area would be more steep? Would it be area B or area A? Okay, so area A is the steepest, and I know this because the contour lines are really close together. In area B, this would be representing a gradual area. Well, I hope that was helpful.